slow me down. I won't let my heart be silent. When I'm ready, you will know, 'cause my heart's gonna open and sing. My heart's gonna open and sing. This is my vision and this is my dream. I'm gonna make it happen for me. I won't let my heart be silent. When I'm ready, you will know, 'cause my heart's gonna open and sing. My heart's gonna open and sing. It's the perfect thing, I must confess. I don't care about the rest. I'm gonna just say yes. I'm gonna open and sing. No one could tell me how or where to go. I looked inside and now I know. My heart's gonna open and sing. 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 This is my best. I don't care about the rest. I'm gonna just say yes. I'm gonna open and sing. It's the perfect thing. It's the perfect thing. It's the perfect thing. It's the perfect thing. When I'm ready, you will know, 'cause my heart opens up and sings.
Everybody gather round and you witness. Take down my testimony. Early on I fell in love with a feeling. It was painless, it was quick and easy. Thought I got the best of love in a hurry, but feelings took me halfway there. Me, oh my, mercy me. I found love is my responsibility. Oh me, oh my, mercy me. I found love is my responsibility. I can speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and solve heaven's mysteries, move the mountains, feed the poor. Ain't all knowledge, but it's worthless with no loving need. Some things just won't keep till tomorrow. They're meant to be done today. Me, oh my, mercy me. I found love is my responsibility. Me, oh my, mercy me. Well, sweet love we find. Stand with the kind of people on common ground. Oh, some things just won't keep till tomorrow. Better to be done today. Love is mine. Responsibility. Love is mine. Responsibility. Mama say, love is mine. Responsibility. Little mama say, love is mine. Responsibility. Little mama say me, I found it now. I found love. Oh, mercy, mercy me, to love, love.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living morning celebration, coming to you live from the Inspiration Cafe in Paoli, Pennsylvania. It is a very special day because we have some wonderful guests here. You'll be hearing more about them soon, and we're so thrilled to have people here in person, especially from, well, here's a hint, Tallahassee, Florida. Well, that would be Danielle and Bob Brontaforte. And we're so happy that they're here with us today. And we also have Hazel Spears from the Center of Peace and all of our wonderful local people who've come to celebrate with us. Yay! So this is a transformation station. This is where you bring in whatever you need to bring in, and then you leave it here because we happen to have the cosmic vacuum that just sucks up everything that you're ready to transform, and that's what we do here at the Transformation Station. We are delighted to be this beloved community. I feel so, so fortunate to be the spiritual leader of this beloved community, and the beloved community is beyond Paoli, Pennsylvania. Isn't that something wonderful? That we have people all over, truly all over the world. People will tune in to us from different countries sometimes. And it doesn't matter where you are. I mean, it matters to you where you are. But it doesn't matter where you are in the world. When you are with us, we are together in this sacred hour. And it's very, very special. Your being with us creates it to be even more marvelous. It is precious having you with us today. Thank you. And wherever you may be on your spiritual journey, you are so welcome right here. This is a time for us to just leave everything outside that is outside and come within and celebrate our union with Spirit and our community, our oneness with one another. There are powerful things that happen when people come together in a consciousness of love and compassion and clear intention. So thank you. Thank you for being with us today. We also are part of a larger spiritual community. The Centers for Spiritual Living is worldwide. We have ministers and congregations and practitioners all over the world. And it's a growing thing. When you get something good and juicy like that, it has to grow, doesn't it? And we're so grateful for that happening that's taking place now. Now, we, as Centers for Spiritual Living, have a vision, we have a mission, and we join together, all of us, in all of our Centers for Spiritual Living, with this common idea that we're here very much on purpose. And what we are really here for is to awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. I may not have started that in a grammatically correct way, but you know what we mean. Let's do it one more time. We are here awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And we also have a mission that is very, very clear. And we are already all about it, all of us. And we invite you to join us in this too, because we are co-creators with the infinite, aren't we? And so what we are doing is we are co-creating A world that works for everyone. Or as we like to expand it into, a world that works for all. We want the whole planet to be working well, right? And that's what we are about. And we have spiritual tools for all imaginable human experiences and circumstances. And we're happy to be able to be using this beautiful philosophy that was brought together in the most remarkable way 100 years ago by our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. And you know what? He never intended for this to become churches. It did because it's only natural. We're so deeply spiritual that the people who were taking this message forward, of course, wanted to minister to others. His original intention was for us to take this beautiful, dynamic, spiritual philosophy and give it to the world and let people use it however they wish to, in their Buddhist temples, in their Jewish synagogues, in their Christian churches, in their Hindu temples. And ultimately, here we are, New Thought people. And New Thought, of course, is truly based on ancient wisdom. That's why it's so solid. That's why it's so true, because these are universal principles, and don't we love to use them? Now here, in our beloved community, we developed a number of years ago our purpose statement, and we're going to put it up there for you to say with us if you care to. Are you ready? Yes. Living, loving, learning, spirituality that works. Yes! So glad you're here with us. Now, Reverend Mike, would you like to come up? Because I think we'd like to take one of our declaration of principles and share it with the world. Because you see, these were put together about 100 years ago by our founder, Ernest Holmes. And so let's take declaration number 6.
All right. Thank you. We believe that heaven is within us and that we can experience this to the degree that we become conscious of it.
Oh, did you want to say something?
Well, yeah. Okay, so where's God? Everywhere. But where we contact God and are close to God and realize God is right where we are. And when we realize God, when we realize Spirit, we're in the domain of heaven. We're in the kingdom, the domain of God.
Beautiful. You're so right. I love that. And of course, you know that if you've been hanging around with us for a while, that the Greek word for heaven is uranos, which means that which is forever and ever expanding. So isn't it perfect that we chose that one today? Because as you know, our theme for the year 2024 is a whole new world. And our theme for this month, our brand new theme for the month of July, is birthing greater ideas. And today we're going to be talking about deciding to dream big. How better to dream big than to start with this expansive principle, heaven, that was forever and ever expanding, and to put it to beautiful, spiritual, practical use in our lives. And for this, we are grateful. Thank you. Now let's have an opening song, and I invite you to sing it along with us. It is called, everybody knows it, This Little Light of Mine.
All right, now please stand, and we're going to sing This Little Light of Mine. Here we go. This little light of mine
Oh, that was fun. We actually had people standing up, almost dancing here. By the way, dancing is allowed in this center at any time. Okay, I want to talk to the kids. Well, first of all, it seems as though 3 of our wonderful teens are at camp. Yay! I don't think they're hearing us this morning. I think they're hearing what they need to hear. They're in Oregon at Camp Cedar Ridge. And so if any of you are listening out there who aren't at camp this year, well, think about going next year if you're of an age and you're coming to the center from time to time. It's a wonderful thing to realize that once upon a time, and way back when Reverend Mike and I were attending sometimes these teen camps in California, we would use other people's facilities for these. There has been a dream implanted in the minds and hearts of ministers, practitioners, teen leaders, and teens for many years. And just a few years ago, Centers for Spiritual Living purchased their own Camp Cedar Ridge camp in Oregon, right, just outside of Portland. And so they planted the seed of having our own place to go. And not only do we go there, but it is a profitable place in that other people can come there too. We have a full staff. They prepare meals. They get the cabins ready. And they plan wonderful things just as you who aren't hearing this right now, you teens who are there, are experiencing this marvelous care, this beautiful opportunity to be with each other, to learn and to grow, to apply the principles of science of mind in your own unique, beautiful young lives. And you are an inspiration to us. So keep in mind that even though it took a few years for us to find the place that's our very own to go to each year, that we can do this in our own lives individually with our own center. Imagine our teen group right here expanding. And let's just jump another step further. Let's imagine an East Coast facility where teens can go as well. Just saying. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We're delighted that you're here with us right now, wherever you may be. Okay. Now, I think it might be time to have some very exciting announcements. Take it away, Payson.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hi. We're all here at the Inspiration Cafe and, of course, live. I'm Vice President of your Board of Trustees, and I'm here with today's announcements.
Yay!
I should pan the camera more. I'm coming from you through the AV jungle here. Can you see me through all the tripods and everything? I'd like to welcome everyone who has joined us in both in person and online, wherever you are in the world, and we'd like to especially acknowledge Danielle and Bob Bransaforte? That was it? Bransaforte. I'll say it with authority. Bransaforte, who gets the award for traveling the farthest, all the way from Tallahassee, Florida. And Dr. Spears, yes, welcome. Our next in-person Sunday celebration will be back here at the Inspiration Cafe in Paoli on Sunday, July 21st. So mark your calendars for that. Okay, as Dr. Maxine said, our teens, one of mine, is in Oregon right now for the CSL teen camp, and we're still doing fundraising. So we are excited that the 3 teens, along with Monet Farrington, is our what's her title? The advisor, teen advisor. Thank you, teen advisor. She's also there with us or with them, and we'll be having a number of fundraising opportunities through raffle tickets, selling items, and more. We have a 50-50 raffle ticket, and they're available for purchase from either the teens. It's a little late now, but you can still purchase them online by clicking on the link on our pop-up screen on the home page. So where is that? That's right here. So you can see that, and anywhere along there, there's all sorts of ways to find it. And there, that's who I am. And there's the website address. Oh, okay. It's interactive here. So I talked about the 50-50. We'll be holding the 50-50 drawing live during an in-person Sunday celebration in August. So stay tuned for the new drawing date. We were saying one date, but that people aren't available for that. So I hope everybody's, maybe they're not seeing this here at Camp Cedar Ridge. So we wish them luck. Yes. All right, we're going to shoot over to the podium for Reverend Mike, and he's going to talk about his Science of Mind Zoom study group. Take it away, Reverend Mike.
Hello, everybody. For those of you who have participated in the Saturday morning study group, you know what? You want to keep coming back because it's a consciousness raising experience, and it's also a love raising experience, because besides learning about science of mind, we learn about ourselves as we learn how to apply the science of mind in our daily lives and get real with one another and be able to exchange heart to heart what's going on and seeing success stories in each other's lives. So if you've been in religious science for 47 years, or if you've only been in religious science for 47 minutes, this class is for you, because we'll take you where you're at, and you can always come, you can always go, and it doesn't cost you anything except your attention. And we appreciate your participation. Just sign up at the website for the Saturday morning class. It starts at 9:40. Know each other, and we're over approximately 11 o'clock. So come join us. We look forward to seeing you.
Okay, thank you, Reverend Mike.
Thank you.
Yay!
We always have wonderful things going on here, and we're so grateful for that.
Oh, nope, we're not done yet. Yep, I'm going back to me.
Oh, hey, back to you.
As many of you know, we continue to hold our Nibbles and New Thought discussion gathering the first Mondays of each month. Our next Nibbles and New Thought will be held Monday, August 5th at 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. at the Brick and Brew restaurant on King Street in Malvern, Pennsylvania. The Paoli Presbyterian Church is holding a special concert on Sunday, July 7th from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. It's not too late, so to see the details and purchase tickets, just get to our website's pop-up screen and click on the link. And you saw where that is here, and it's right. Oh, if I point, it doesn't look like I'm pointing. It's right there. Okay. Our next full moon ceremony, led by Diane Wilson, will be held Sunday evening, July 21st from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Smethers home in Collegeville. We ask that you register on our website so you will have the new address. Once again, that pop-up menu. The quickest way to get details or to register for any of our event classes, you're going to see it again. And here it is. Go to our pop-up screen on our homepage, or you can always click and go to the events calendars page and click on the events you're interested in. That's it for today. Thanks so much for listening, and I will see you next time.
Always wonderful things happening around here. Do we need another mic? Okay. Are we on? Yes, we are. Okay, new mic, new ideas. Here we are. Now you are about to hear from one of our beloved practitioners, Cheryl Macklin, who's going to share some reading with you and then open us up in prayer. Come on up here, Cheryl.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We have a wonderful crowd here today. The first reading I would like to share is from one of our favorite books, of course, 365 Science of Mind. I highly encourage you. It's one of those you could read every year and you'll hear and think something different. And this is for today, July 7th. I am rich with the richness of God. Every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle of 1,000 hills, for the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. That's Psalm 50, 10 and 12. How beautiful was the thought of Jesus when he told us to consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, they toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Jesus was telling us to identify ourselves with the abundance of nature, the constant outpouring of the divine life in goodness, in riches, in everything that makes for happiness and wholeness and success. God cannot fail. The divine will never fail us if we have implicit confidence in it. But we are so caught up with fear and doubt and uncertainty that it becomes necessary for us to take time every day to reaffirm our union with the great outflowing givingness of life. This is the purpose of prayer and meditation. It is natural that we should wish for the more abundant life, the most abundant life. It is right that we should accept it. God has already made the gift. It is up to us to receive it. Today I receive this goodness. Today everything I am and have is increased by it. I identify everything with success. I think affirmatively, and in all of my prayers I accept abundance. Whatever I need, whenever I need it, wherever I need it, for as long as I need it, it will always be at hand. I no longer see negation or delay or stagnation in my affairs, but rather claim that action of the living Spirit makes prosperous everything I do, increases every good I possess, and through me brings gladness and joy, happiness and success to everyone I meet. Everything I think about will be animated by the divine presence, sustained by the infinite power, and multiplied by the divine goodness. I want to share one sentence, I promise, from Reverend Mike talked about making use of the science of mind every day, as opposed to simply reading about it. And I'm going to hold this up. This book is called Everyday Spirit by Mary Davis, and she's actually coming out with a new edition in September. But it's another example of how we can apply this wonderful teaching every day. And I just thought this one line was a wonderful beginning to our treatment today. I am thankful for this precious life, this precious day, this precious moment. Right here and right now, we are gathered together in celebration of the truth that there is only God, this magnificent, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient source of all love, light, peace, balance, harmony, joy, abundance. How blessed we are to know this. How blessed we are to have this opportunity to come together, to share in this love, in this light. I know that each and every one here is one with God, one with each other, one with all the world. I know that our time together is divinely guided and divinely blessed. From the introductory music to the talk, to the wee wisdom, to the announcements, to the music, and all the way through to the end. I feel this wonderful energy, this joy of being together, this joy of celebrating our love for this teaching and our love for the one and only presence. With great gratitude, I rest in this presence and open to this teaching and all that I learned from each person here and from the science of mind every single day. Gratefully, I release my word into the law, knowing that it is already done. I let it be so, and so it is. And now our affirmation for the day. Yay, my vision is real and alive, filled with the power to bring it to complete fulfillment.
I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this day, I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. Go inside to find my God. I'll go inside to find my God.
And as we lovingly, wisely, quite consciously take a sweet, deep dive within, we find our God. We find our source. We find the sweetness of spirit. And let us begin today's meditation like this. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying to self that we are born to eternal life. And in this consciousness of being the divine instrument through which Spirit celebrates itself, we open our hearts and our minds to know that we truly are the ones that are indeed the unique, individualized emanations, manifestations of Spirit. Pure light, deep faith, boundless love. And as such, we reawaken to our divine purpose, which is simply to let God be God in us, to be those radiant, shining, pure instruments of the precious presence showing up in our world as new life, as goodness. And so with this deeper, deeper, sweeter dive into the source, into the internal chambers of our hearts, we recognize a new possibility that the infinite intelligence, divine wisdom, and boundless love of God are a reality. This is the truth that sets us free, free from all external nonsense, free to be and to become the radiant expressions of God's life that we were created to be. Limitless possibilities, sweet faith, beautiful love, and following the inner wisdom step by step into each beautiful manifestation of new boundless life and activity. And so we rest in this clear awareness that in truth there is nothing to do, only something to remember. That is the I am that I am, the presence of the Christ manifesting perfectly in, through, and as us, and every sentient being. How good it is to remember the truth. All is well. All is well, truly. Truly all is well.
I have made a decision about my life. It may be a strange surprise to some. I have always thought I wanted what so many want, but it's to a different conclusion that I've come. I see water rushing through an ancient riverbed. I see snowfall floating high up on the hill. I see an eagle soaring to the red horizon, and I know that's how I am meant to live. Oh, I need wherever kindness and beauty are. For I think of all mankind as my family. This entire precious planet is my home. So let others build their borders, walls, and boundaries. I will fly above them all, even if I must go alone. Oh, I need to be free. I will go where the wind will carry me. To be free, oh, to be free. When I hear a child singing, when I see a dolphin swimming, when I watch a dancer moving like the wind, it's a calling, it's a vision, it's a voice, and I must listen. So today, this very day, I'm stepping in. Oh, I need to be free. I will go where the wind will carry me. To be free. Oh, to be free.
There was a time in my life when I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient, and I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Just let it all go. And this is what you have to say.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm
And here we were a swinging and a swaying and a clapping. Be with us when you can because we have a lot of fun. I love the energy here. I love knowing that this extended community gets to see each other in person every now and then. Okay, so brand new month, brand new theme, birthing greater ideas. And today we're deciding to dream big. I love what Thoreau said. If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them. Of course, the foundation itself is coming back to source, knowing that spirit is absolutely generous, adores, expresses through us to the degree that we allow it to, and the foundation is going back to source, going back to spirit, formulating the idea in mind, and letting it be developed, and then taking the right steps, taking each right step toward the fulfillment of that purpose. See, we're dealing with a limitless principle. Now, see if we can get our heads around that. A limitless principle. Right, I thank you for saying that. That was good. And we cannot permit ourselves to get into any false idea of limitation or any emotion of fear or trepidation. Oh, I'm a poet today. Okay, so it's no limitation, no trepidation. So what? I love those two words, some of my favorite two words in the English language. So what that it hasn't shown up yet exactly the way we want it to be? The law is not limited. God is omnipotent, meaning all-powerful, right? All-powerful. And we have that power within us, and we experience it and utilize it to the degree that we become aware of it being our very own to use. To know that it is right within us, right where we are, nearer than hands and feet, closer than breathing. And this is when we look up. Remember, instead of looking down at the problem, we look up at the infinite solution that has not perhaps yet been revealed to us, and then we step up into what is ours to do. You know, I don't much like what I see in our country or in the world right now. A lot of it just is very depressing. It doesn't look much like justice or compassion. Have you noticed? But there's a greater good ready to be revealed. Now, yesterday in Reverend Mike's wonderful book study of the science of mind on our Saturday mornings, one of the things that came up a couple of times wasn't even in the area of the book that we were reading, but it's in the area of people's hearts and minds because it means so much to all of us. And it was, go back to page 282. And I'm going to read that whole paragraph because it is powerful. So listen with your hearts because this is the truth and nothing but the truth. And that's the truth. Stay with the one and never deviate from it. Never leave it for a moment. Nothing else can equal this attitude. To desert the truth in the hour of need is to prove that we do not know the truth. Wow. When things look the worst, that is the supreme moment to demonstrate to ourselves that there are no obstructions to the operation of truth. When things look the worst is the best time to work, the most satisfying time. The person who can throw him or herself with a complete abandon into that limitless sea of receptivity, having cut loose from all apparent moorings, is the one who will always receive the greatest reward. This is the time, the most satisfying time, when things aren't looking too great and everything looks maybe a little bit dicey out there. That's a time to stand in our truth, because truth is good seed. And planted in the fertile soil of infinite mind, it will always out, like the grass in the crack of the sidewalk. It will always out, and we get to trust the process. We are insisting on peace. Are you insisting on peace? Say it with me. I am insisting on peace. We are determined to experience oneness. I am determined to experience oneness. Because we know that all the contents of human happenings are held in a divine context of divine harmony and goodness. So we must stay with the truth. Say, I stay with the truth. I stay with the truth. So we want to let the divine, powerful presence of God, that divine process, move forward. Just let it move forward. As Cheryl said earlier, consider the lilies of the field. We can just be beautiful. We can just be well adorned. We can just have all of our needs met without thinking of much of anything except staying with the truth, staying with the powerful source. Now, you know what? God not only loves you, but God empowers you. So this is when we get to step up. No, I am loved and my life is working. That's a wonderful thing for us to realize. And that is because we aren't the owners of our lives. We are the individualized emanations, manifestations, expressions of the living God. And there is a greater source that is right where we are. And we are it to the degree that we understand it, embody it, and employ it in our lives. So here's something I think would be helpful for us to think about right now. This was written by an author, Sarah Bessey, and she names the need to be for something good, not merely against what is wrong. Imagining and contending for what you hope for in this world is one of the hardest and kindest paths I've discovered out here. In the midst of all this, don't forget to imagine something better. Don't forget to dream of what could be possible. And don't forget to live into those hopes with faithfulness. Move in that direction, especially when all you know is not this. If it helps, sometimes I've thought of this as the rhythm of turning away and then turning toward, almost like a beautiful dance. We turn away from those things we're against and toward the hopeful future we imagine. In a purposeful movement, we turn away from the practices or beliefs or habits that consume us, threaten us, reduce us, distract us. And then we turn toward what brings flourishing goodness and truth to us. Turn away, yes, and then turn toward. And what we turn toward should reorient us to the world in a posture of love, joy, and service. Turning toward the light when things seem dark. Turning toward the truth when we're too involved with facts. So what are we turning toward in birthing a greater idea? That's what we're asking today. What is the greater idea? Each of us gets to determine that for ourselves, and then we get to work together as a beloved community to bring forth that which we are in agreement about. So what is your greater idea of your marvelous life experience? I would give that some thought this afternoon, before, during, or after lunch. What is your greater idea of our beloved community right here? Let's get a big idea of our joyful expansion. And that helps by focusing on the beautiful beings here today, and the great energy that we're experiencing here today, and allowing that to expand and expand and expand, and let the divine process unfold in such a way that everything that is expansive is revealed to us on time and with grace and with ease. What is our greater idea of our wonderful country? Let's get a big idea of the power of love and the guidance of wisdom for ourselves, for our leaders, for all. What is our greater idea of our precious world? Let's get a big idea of peace and plenty. We need to keep allowing that heavenly, ever and ever expanding awareness of the truth that is within us to lead us into those beautiful places. We can do this. We are doing it, and let's continue to do it even when things look the worst. Let's stand in the truth. Let's celebrate the divinity that is expressing in, through, and as all humanity. I had an interesting experience recently in meditation. Something always bubbles up in me that I love to share. In fact, when Reverend Mike and I do our meditation in the morning, when we conclude that, we sit together and we share what has bubbled up. And that's a very precious thing to do. Well, that particular morning, what was bubbling up in me was, what does God call us? Now that may seem as though it's a bit of anthropomorphizing, but it came to me and it felt very real. What does God call us? Well, because we're always calling God all different things, aren't we? You know, the presence, the power, infinite being, divine love, infinite wisdom, Christ, the Buddha, the Atman, Emmanuel. We have all kinds of names for God. What does God call us? That question never occurred to me before. But what came to me was, well, thinking of my own beautiful babies and each of their births and the births of my grandchildren, and even seeing a movie on television that has the simulated birth of a child. Oh my God, I get beklempt. The tears of joy just flow because here is creation happening. God taking form in human. And what do we say? What do we call those little beings? Precious, miraculous. Do you think maybe that might be something that God calls us? Precious, miraculous. And what I really came to understand for myself is the same thing that I call God when I go into my meditation. The same word that I think God calls us. Beloved. Thou art my beloved one, in whom I am well pleased. Wow. Do you realize how precious you are? Do you realize how magnificently the divine views its precious creation? I think it's time for us to remember that. Beloved. You see, we know that the opposite of fear is faith, but we also know that the opposite of fear is love. You cannot be afraid of anything when you're immersed in the presence of divine love. I can't. And that's where I want to stay. Don't you want to join me there? I'll meet you there. I want to begin every co-creative process with love, understanding the beloved that each of us is, understanding that the co-creative process must be filled with love and conscious intention, whether it's something for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our families, for our communities, for our beloved spiritual community, for our greater community, for our nation, our God bless America nation, for the world itself. Let it all begin with love. There's no more fear. There is no more anxiety. Let's step away from any kind of speaking of divisiveness or concern. We've got to begin with the presence and the power of love. That's how we birth a greater idea. That's how we move to an expanded awareness of what is possible in this world and universe of infinite possibilities. I want to begin each process with love for our beloved community. I want to begin each process with love for our beloved nation. I want to begin each process with love for our beloved world. Will you say with me, I am the beloved, in whom God is well pleased. And that's how we set into motion a new world, a greater world, a truer world, one that God had in mind from the very beginning. And it's time for us to complete the process. And so, my beloveds, beginneth our lesson. Wow. Wow, I love the enthusiasm. They're the believers. Thank you, thank you. And now another wonderful opportunity we have is to celebrate our prosperity. I love celebrating the prosperity that I know is given to me so freely and so continuously by the beloved presence of God. And so there are many ways that we can give and many places that we can give. I like to suggest, as I do myself, that we give a portion of what is given to so freely to us to the closest source of our spiritual food. For me, it is this beloved community. And I like to give the old-fashioned way, even though up on the screen are all the newfangled ways that you can give. And thank you for that. I like to hold my gift to my heart. It always reminds me that every good gift comes to all of us from the one source. So I invite you to say with me our affirmation as we celebrate our prosperity today. I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly, and I am prospered. And so it is. Thank you.
All right now, everybody put your hands together. I got up this morning singing. God is so good. Oh yeah, I got up this morning singing. God is so good. You know, I got up this morning singing. God is so good. Hey, 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 my God is so good to me.
Yes, our God is so good all the time. Now it's time to do a celebration because it's the first Sunday in July. So we're celebrating all the July birthdays. Anybody who has a birthday in July, stand up. Hit it, Maestro.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Many more. Now let's have the practitioners up here. And so we have all the practitioners come up here. And in fact, I would also invite a couple of practitioners in training and from Tallahassee, Florida, and our visitors too. Come on up here, Bob and Danielle. We want everybody.
We don't call them pits anymore?
Well, no. And actually, they're just starting their second year of training, and they are already awesome. Here comes Danielle. Here comes Bob. Now you get to see who came from Tallahassee, Florida. Yay! Oh, my beloveds, thank you so much for joining us today. Hasn't this been special? The energy here is fabulous. We're so grateful for all of you. And all of you, thank you for being here today and being wonderful. And so we go forth with the understanding that there is an infinite wisdom and a divine love dwelling and acting always within each of us, expressing magnificently. And so we direct our attention and our intention to that is for the greater good of all. And we know that the law always says yes. It's a big, big, wonderful world, and we're grateful for it. And so it is.
And so it is.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be the first on the dance floor, the first to raise my hand, the first to state my opinion, the first to take a stand. I won't play it safe and wait for a sign. I'm gonna just throw myself out there. I'm gonna let my light shine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Talk to me now, Em.
Gonna be on Ellen and Conan, 60 Minutes and The View. They'll all be talking about me and all the things I do. I'll be the one who sets the bar, the one who's in the know. Vogue will come to me to see where fashion trends will go. 'Cause I shine, yes I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine.
For too many years, I hid my light, thinking, oi, I'm just too much, and who I was just wasn't right.
Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a shining light and give and receive love. So I'm going for my dreams. Nothing's in my way. Carpe diem is my mantra. Practice kindness every day. I take time to connect. Take time to have fun. I wanna know I've used up every drop before my life is done.
So I shine, yes I shine.
I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine.
For too many years, I hid my light, thinking I was too much and who I was just wasn't right. You take it.
Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a shining light and give and receive love. I am a woman of power, a woman of grace.
The life that I've lived is in every wrinkle on my face.
And I love myself so I can love you too. And I know when we're connected there ain't nothing we can't do. 'Cause we shine, oh we shine.
I let my big
brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Yes, I shine. Oh, I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Shine. Oh, oh, shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant